Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys enjoy my 2023 mid-year bullet journal setup, and in today's video, we will be setting up my bullet journal for July 2023. And now without further ado, let's start planning. But before we begin, I would like to show you this box of colored fine liners and brush pens that was kindly gifted to me by etchr. It comes with 8 color fine liners and 8 colored brush pens, and they are all water-based pens. And in this setup, I'll be using the blue fine liner and brush pen. Alright, so the theme for this month is a hydrangea theme with a teru bōzu doll. The hydrangea theme is actually inspired by Heda, also known as Mochi Bujo. She did a really beautiful hydrangea theme for last month, and I was so inspired by her to make a hydrangea theme for July. And besides the hydrangeas, I also decided to draw a teru bōzu doll together with the hydrangeas because I always see this doll being associated with this flower. From what I know, lots of hydrangeas are in bloom during the rainy season in Japan, and the teru bōzu doll is actually a Japanese rain charm that stops rain and brings sunshine. I learned about the teru bōzu doll when I was watching an anime called Weathering with You. There was this scene where the male protagonist was holding an umbrella with lots of the dolls hanging on the edge, while the female protagonist prays for the rain to stop. So that's when I learned that the doll is to bring good weather. So yeah, for the theme, I just drew a big teru bōzu doll with a cute smiley face in the middle and 2 hydrangeas behind the doll. And by the way, I also really like the idea of using the blue fine liner as the outline because I always use a black or brown fine liner, and this is honestly something really refreshing and new, like how refreshing the air is after the rain. So yeah, I guess that's it for my cover page, and now I'm making my monthly log, which is an overview of the entire month. So for my monthly log, it's the same as the previous months. It's a 1-page spread with a calendar for me to write down and keep track of any important events of the month. And to decorate the page, I just drew in the hydrangeas and the doll, and basically that's it for the monthly log. And by the way, I just really want to comment on the fine liner and brush pen from etchr that I'm using for the entire setup. So in my opinion, I actually think that the fine liner is as good as the Sakura Pigma Micron fine liners. It's very smooth, it dries up very quickly, it doesn't smudge, and the color is just so pretty. And as for the brush pen, it might be hard for beginners to do calligraphy with it because of the very thin brush tip. But if you have enough practice, the thin brush tip is actually quite nice to get your thin and thick brush strokes. So overall, I'm very impressed with these pens, and I just can't wait to try using them more in my future setups. And if you're interested in getting these pens too, be sure to check out etchr's website. Alright, so now is the time to set up my mood tracker. For this month's mood tracker, I decided to make a circular mood tracker. I remember the last time that I did a circular mood tracker was back in April this year, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm bringing back the circular mood tracker for this month. So for my circular mood tracker, I made 31 segments for all the 31 days of July, and I'll just color in the segments with different colors according to my mood. And I'll make a key at the bottom of the page later to indicate which color is which mood. And to decorate the mood tracker, I just drew in the hydrangeas surrounding the mood tracker and the teru bōzu doll in the middle, and I just really like how simple and yet pretty this spread turned out in the end. Now, the page on the right is going to be my habit tracker. So for this month's habit tracker, I'll be using the individual habit trackers. So that means I'll have 6 mini calendars for 6 of the habits that I want to track, such as vitamins, skincare, flossing, hydrating, no spending, and working out, which is something I'm not keeping up really well in the past few months since I started my internship. I work 9 to 6 for my internship, and I'm always so tired when I get back from home, and that's why I've not been exercising much lately. And hopefully I'll see the tracker for working out being filled for almost every day in the month of July. Now, flipping over to the next 2 pages are my trusty budget tracker and brain dump spread. So for the budget tracker, it's basically the same as all the previous months. I have a table with 4 columns that represents the date, the details, the plus sign is for income, and the minus sign is for expenses. And at the very bottom of the table is where I'll be totaling up the income and expenses. So now that the budget tracker is done, let's make my brain dump spread. I remember seeing a few of you requesting me to do a playlist spread for the month, and I'm so sorry for not doing it again this month because I honestly think that a playlist spread wouldn't be as functional as a brain dump spread for me. So I'll be sticking to a brain dump spread once again for this month. I'm honestly so sorry that I couldn't make a playlist spread for you guys, but you guys can still use this spread design, change the title to playlist, and add some rectangular boxes to write down your favorite songs for the month. So yeah, that's it for my budget tracker and brain dump page. And now let's move on to the last spread that I'm going to show you today, which is my first weekly spread of the month. So for this weekly spread, I'll be making 7 boxes for all the 7 days of the week, Monday to Sunday. And I'm going to draw the hydrangeas for the headers of each day. I think that this is a relatively simple and easy weekly spread that is fast to set up, and in my opinion, I think it's very easy to recreate for beginners. So if any of you decided to recreate this month's theme, remember to tag me in the caption and photo on Instagram. I would love to see your recreations, as it always makes me feel so happy to know that I'm able to inspire others with my art. So please do remember to tag me. Alright, so now here's the final flip through of my bullet journal setup for July 2023. I am honestly so in love with this month's theme, and I think this is definitely going to be one of my top 3 favorite themes for this year. And if you enjoy the setup too, please remember to like and subscribe and follow my Instagram and Kofi at lootengstudio. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.